Today we're going to be looking at lunar tides in the color Smoky Teal and Blood Moon. So last year I did astrology mixes with lunar tides where I would try to make my own version of like a color that would represent a zodiac sign, if that makes sense. And some of them turned out pretty dark, so I kind of wanted to see, like, quickly do a little video where I lightened them up with some diluter. So this is the Platinum Blonde swatch for Capricorn. The top is a little bit more purple than the bottom. The bottom is a little bit more red. So like I said, I took the same measurements and I just threw in some diluter. I didn't measure it because, like I said, I just want this to be like a quick video. If you like this, I can do maybe a full video in the future where I actually measure out how much diluter I'm using. But really quickly before we jump in, this is a human hair swatch, but it's a platinum blonde, which means it's probably been bleached, so it is not virgin hair. Regardless, results will probably vary on different people's hair, but I think virgin hair will usually play the biggest role. So the top part that was a little bit more purple, that was a 1:5 ratio of 1 part Blood Moon to 5 parts Smoky Teal. Then I just threw in some diluter to lighten it up. The bottom half that was a little bit more red, that was a 1:2 ratio with 1 part of Blood Moon to 2 parts Smoky Teal. So again, just threw in some diluter. So I'm going to let this sit for a few hours just so it really takes the color. When it's dried and I rinse it out and such, we can compare it to the darker swatch and see if we have a preference. Here are the results. So looking at the top half, I'm kind of wondering how similar it would be to their smoky purple color. I have not done it yet, but this did seem to be kind of like a really soft, dusty purple. I think it's really beautiful. And the bottom I was surprised about because at first when I applied it, it looked very red. And looking at the Capricorn mix, it does look more red than the top half, but both the top and the bottom have kind of like a berry look to them. But now that I see the color that it actually turned to after it sat, it definitely also has a very berry kind of look. It's nice because it's not super bright. Nothing wrong with bright either, but I've always been the kind of person who loves like dusty, muted colors, and I think both of them kind of turned out that way. And obviously that probably is because of the Smoky Teal, considering it is smoky, but I really like both. I can't decide which one I like more. If there's any other mixes you'd like to see me dilute, feel free to request. And if you'd like me to do the same thing with the same mix, just on all of my swatches, feel free to request that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.